and Josh
Slicing it up.
This is going to be a fun old match. I always love seeing Jimbo's Chrom in action. He's always very good at rushing people down, getting combos in, and Joshking, I've yet to see his Game & Watch, actually.
Yeah, Joshking's Game & Watch, he's definitely a Game & Watch that kind of epitomizes a character specialist, where he kind of gets a lot of mileage off of just knowing all the tricks of the trade with Game & Watch that he has. Like, he's really good at kind of exploiting the invincibility iframes that he has on a couple of moves. Obviously up smash and up B, more importantly. He's really good at getting into frame traps, and he's just kind of, it's very annoying, but it can be beaten. You just got to be very, very patient.
Yeah, absolutely. Game & Watch is really one of those characters where you got to be kind of careful about what he does, but Jimbo doesn't need to be careful about that neutral B, taking away Joshking's first stock. Maybe.
Jimmy, he's just going to keep going.
He is going in on Joshking. He does not care about that.
I mean, that's the other thing with Chrom. Like, his advantage state is good to the point where, honestly, if you just get a string like that against Game & Watch, you can go all the way to one side of the screen. Like, you can go to the corner if you want.
Yeah, he almost went to that right blast zone, getting that 110%. This is going to start getting dangerous for JimboShlice, but he seems to be able to keep getting reliable damage on Joshking. I believe they're both at kill percent. Not able to land another neutral B kill, but hey.
Yeah, Joshking being a little bit smarter with his ledge get-ups, because one thing that he's noticing immediately is that his neutral get-up, anytime that he's been doing it against Jimmy, it's been getting blown up a whole lot, because all the times that he has been dying, like with Chrom up tilt or anything by the ledge, it's been off of neutral get-up, so he's kind of realizing, all right, well, maybe if I just kind of think about my ledge options a little bit more.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's an incredibly smart move for Joshking to start playing a little bit more carefully here. And just by playing more carefully, he was able to secure that kill on JimboShlice, being a little bit more patient and really waiting to see his opportunity to take stocks.
So, like, stuff like how he took that stock and how he's kind of playing right now, this is the character specialist part that I'm talking about with Joshking, is that he knows all the tricks. Like, he knows that Bacon is really, really good for ledge trapping, so all he's got to do is just measure himself to cover roll and just keep pressing B. Like you think the Belmonts are like that? Game & Watch, it's the exact same thing. And of course, anytime that he gets pressure on him, up B, it has iframes on the start of it, and he's got some invincibility on the way up too, so it's kind of like a Shoryuken in Street Fighter, where if it's got invincibility all the way up, you can't challenge it, so you just basically just have to respect it, and because he can act out of it, he's got options on the way down.
And you know, now I can't stop picturing Game & Watch doing a Shoryuken.
I mean, like, yeah.
I mean, he sure you can get blown off that side blast zone. The first game goes to JimboShlice. I'm sorry for that pun, but at the same time, I'm really not.
Yeah. Jimmy did really good there. Like, he just held down. Like, honestly, that's the thing. You just gotta hold down neutral, and as long as you're aware of all those options that Game & Watch has, it's not as intimidating as you think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any character with like range, like that's another thing that kind of just bodies Game & Watch in terms of their get-up options and, of course, their approach options too.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if we see a little bit more zoning from Joshking, utilizing more of his bacon and just like really making sure he knows just how much distance he needs in order to get his damage in, that's going to get him the game, because Chrom does struggle with projectiles. He's starting off at 46%. JimboShlice is looking a little bit further behind than last game, but Joshking is currently getting combos.
Yeah. I mean, Joshking's starting to wake up a little bit. He's acknowledging the periods of time where it's okay to kind of up B out of shield, get himself out of trouble like that. And Triplats definitely help Game & Watch in this kind of situation. Now, Triplats, it's also going to hinder him because it's going to be sorties on Triplats, which is, like, needless to say, very, very good. But if Joshking manages to get some advantage going, then he can hold it down pretty well. It's just a matter of getting into that kind of position. And like I said, that's that up B.
Yeah, we're seeing a much more even game so far, though. Both players are at very high percentages, and honestly, it's up to the almost any kill move is going to kill at this point. And that move's going to do it.
Yeah, sent Jimbo a little bit too far out to recover. Really wasn't in a good position to do anything. But he can try to end the stock here if he gets this right. Nope, not on the get up. Down tilt. Any strong move by Chrom, like F tilt probably will kill like if it's even marginally close to the edge of the stage.
What a parry from Joshking coming in. He's doing a lot more of a better job here, keeping Chrom at a distance, getting damage in where he can. All he really needs to do is get that distance between Chrom and the ledge. That's not going to happen. Joshking's getting his first stock taken right away.
So the one adjustment that Joshking has been making very well is anytime that he's recognizing his advantage state a lot better. So it's anytime that he's below Jimmy, he knows that he has the ability to just juggle with up airs, using the up B invincibility. Although that's anytime that he's trying to get offense started, Jimmy's defense is starting to waken up a little bit. That parry there, that's a good indicator that he's starting to figure out what's up. But that trade, really unfortunate.
Yeah, not coming in JimboShlice's favor. And he is picking up a little bit more when it comes to defense, counteracting Joshking's offense. But at the same time, Chrom still got the ability to come in, do some serious damage, serious knockback, and maybe take this game.
Yeah, once again, the patience from Jimmy is just kind of coming into play right here. He knew that he was in a good spot. He had Joshking in the corner. All he had to do was just kind of wait for a little bit of a gap in the bacon. That's why you really don't see Joshking do bacon a lot unless it's by the ledge right here, because when it's by the ledge and you have to get back and recover, bacon is a lot harder to contest because, like, just as a projectile is really good, and also the hitbox on that. So if you try to roll, you're gonna get clipped by that too.
Yeah, it's really difficult to avoid that bacon. Wonderful tool to utilize from Game & Watch that we're seeing a lot more often here. But Joshking's getting a little bit more bold, and that's going to serve him well, getting him the first game and making JimboShlice his last half to an SD. Ooh, baby. This is getting nutty.
Yeah, I mean, Joshking, like I said, you gotta be patient at all times. Like, the minute that you start to the what? I don't know if you know it was legal, dog.
As far as I know, it is a Frostbite stage list. I can't quite remember what
honestly, it's funny. I was on the production staff for Frostbite, but I just don't know the stages at all. Like, I mean, I'm one of those players. Okay, I've explained my stance on this for as many times. So, for many people who know, I play other fighting games, and here's my stance on what stages. Honestly, the Frostbite stage list, I liked. With the exception of Yoshi's Island Brawl, I feel like that's probably going to be on its way out. But in terms of stage bans and stuff like that, all of them in one list, random stage select. Pick random, stage you get a stage again.
What?
It's worked for the Tekken community for 15 years. It can work for us.
Like, here's my thing, though. The platforms in Smash are an entirely different animal than the way that levels are laid out in Tekken. Like, the most complex thing you will see in a Tekken level is a collapsing floor leading to another level.
Or wall breaks.
Or wall breaks, too. But with Smash, because this is a platform fighter, I feel like leaving it up to chance, whatever stage you're going to land on, that just kind of screws yourself over.
I mean, like I said, that's just me. Personally, for stages, I don't care. I'll play on any stage. Just let it run.
I don't know, man. Usually I'll play on any stage too, but these guys have chosen to go on Town and City, and JimboShlice switching it up to Bowser. How do you feel about this this switcheroo? So
Jimmy's Bowser, it's very, very scary. And this is definitely one of those things that he's going to be using in order to... he wants, honestly, characters that can close the gap and get in close to Game & Watch's face, because that's the one thing. Outside of up B, he doesn't have a whole lot of options that are close quarters and viable like that. So if you have a character like Bowser, whose whole entire goal is just getting in with like a very powerful move, like a grab or anything, I feel like that's going to be pretty beneficial.
Yeah, I tend to agree. We're seeing the benefits start right now with Joshking loses his first stock, and JimboShlice sitting at a very pretty 61%. Oh my god, for a second there I thought he was going to go for a cheeky third nair, or fair. Cheeky third fair, but we're still seeing some good work coming from JimboShlice. Really maintaining his distance, knowing when he can use his up B, when he can combo. Oh man, I think this might be going in Jimbo's favor.
Very good recovery. I'm really liking the way that he... Oh, what a parry!
Ooh, baby,
There you
Jimbo
go, Jimmy.
Slice.
And a boy, Jimmy.
Oh, we got some third strike moves up in here. Let's go, Jimmy.
And man, normally I'm the one mentioning third strike. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
I fight.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Joshking's starting to fight back a little bit.
That is true. That is true. All right, yeah, Joshking fighting back just a little bit irked after after getting perfect parried or perfect shielded, as it's known in this game. Still sitting at 41%. He can still turn this around as long as he minds his distance of Bowser. Really keeps track of like what he's about to do. Unfortunately, he keeps getting hit. I wonder what's going to go down.
Yeah, honestly, the difference is that you can definitely see in.
Wow! JimboShlice.
Even Jimmy, he just like, yo, the size of that.
Turning it around in game 2, y'all. God dang.
Hey, yo,
no,
Jimmy.
that was game 3. Boy. Whoopsie doodles. That was so hype, I skipped an entire game.
Yo, no, that's honestly, that's why I like seeing his Bowser nice.
It's such a nice Bowser.
And honestly, the biggest difference is that, and I can actually see the reasoning behind the Bowser pick is because you could see that his ground game was a lot more. I mean, that parry was just evidence alone. His ground game was what won him that.
Yeah,
it's with Chrom, you're a lot more aerial.
Yeah, you're a lot more aerial, and you're a lot more risky off the edge. Just because Chrom is very gimpable, even though he has very strong aerial moves.